then I'll be even more ready. I've never been on time I've never been on time before.
Oh gosh, hold on, I'm gonna do something really quick because I know what's gonna happen. This thing gets loose and then it crackles.
And everyone can hear it on like
And
the
then
mic
you
picks
can-
it up. On our end.
Yeah. There we go. That'll be better. Okay.
Rock on.
All right. Yai lai la lai la lai. Yai lai la lai 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 lai. Na na nai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai lai la lai. Yai lai la lai la lai. Yai lai la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai lai la lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai la lai la lai. Yai lai la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Ya la lai. Yai la lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai. Yai lai.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's occurring to me that most of the people who can say with certainty in this room who I am are my family. So the strangers amongst you are my family. And I am Eden Glazer. I'm the community organizing rabbinic intern here at Leobach Temple. I've met many of you, seen most of you, and look forward to saying hello afterwards. The name of our prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah, was inspired by a verse from this week's Torah portion, in which God instructs the Israelites to make a portable sanctuary called a Mishkan. This is what our Siddur offers us, a portable connection to holiness and to tefillah, prayer. As we dive into its rich blue cover this evening and encounter its moving words, I share the intention of its editors with you all. Mishkan Tefillah is a dwelling place for prayer, one that moves with us wherever we might be, physically or spiritually. It offers the opportunity for God, the individual, and community to meet. Let us embrace that opportunity for connection and sing of how good it is to be together with Hinei Matov on page 10.
Hinei ma tovu manayim sheberachim dam yachad. Hinei ma tovu manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hinei ma tovu manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hinei טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. This week's Torah portion is actually one of my favorite Torah portions, Parshat Truma, and it is all about the creation and the building of the Mishkan, the traveling tent that God would live in and dwell in when the Jews were in Egypt. And I found a poem, and of course, the page decided to leave me. And come on, really? It's here. I know it is. It's here. But I picked this poem because it talked about rebuilding. And it talked about the idea that stories need to live on. And even when things are broken, there's still ways for those stories to live on. I looked for hope almost everywhere, every corner of the earth, but it had disappeared, and in turn, I had become so truly lost. One particularly arduous day, my heart was destroyed again. The little bookshop I had found such solace within had burned to the ground. I wept in front of the blackened remains and the shattered windows. Where will the stories live now? I stood on the curbside for hours, wondering where I would find my solace, my relief, my serenity. And like the hope I had been longing to find, out of the ashes, a small wildflower appeared. Still in the midst of sprouting, reaching for the sun. It was here, after all the searching, I was finally reminded that in spite of the fire and the continual days not knowing which way to go, even sometimes a tiny seedling still has the courage to grow. And may we, in this uncertain time, help to rebuild our sanctuaries, both our personal, our physical sanctuaries, and do it with intention and with hope and with courage. We'll continue with Lechuna Ranena. The words to this can be found this version can be found on our supplemental sheet in your books. And we'll join together. Forgot to tell you that, sorry. Lecha Dodi, is on page 20. We will be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And right before we get to verse 9, we'll invite you to rise and face the door as we welcome our Shabbat. You don't have to rise yet. We're good. Nancy, you're just ready. I love it.
Welcome the Sabbath bride.
Welcome the Sabbath bride. Page 20. All right. Just on it. It's okay. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmianu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo Shabbat tila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 5. Please rise. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam b'simcha u'tola toch emunei on zegula. Boi chala We'll remain standing for the Baruch Hu.
Page 28.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. la lai lai lai, ya la lai lai lai. Barechu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed, leolam vaed. Ya la lai lai lai, 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 ya la lai lai lai.
Behind the sky. Alone, I marvel at the evening sky, gold caressing blue, blue caressing dark. Here in prayer, I need to see your hand behind the sky, your creative words once more forming light in darkness. I need to see the care with which you carve the moon, the stars which make a fearful darkness, nurturing night. The mixture that brings evening forth from day, morning from night, has been shaped like Adam from the earth by you. You who mixes in the evening, you are praised. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Page 34 for Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You can take your seats as we continue with Ve'ahavta on page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. On page 40, Michamacha.
Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh norah tehilot osefelet norah tehilot osefelet malchutecha ra'u banecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam ze eli anu ve'amru ze eli anu ve'ameru Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 lai. As we approach the Hashkivenu tonight, and as we learn about Parshat Truma and the journey and the work that was put into creating the Mishkan, our portable sanctuary, may we, in our minds, in our maybe tomorrow, in our day-to-day, maybe reach out to those people, both in our lives and in the world today, who are rebuilding, who are trying to pick up the pieces of their sanctuaries, both, again, physical and emotional. And let's just pray for them tonight and sing our Hashkivenu and send them the love and the care and the safety that they, in fact, need. Join together. Hashkivenu can be found on our supplemental sheet. Hashkivenu Adonai. I'm gonna try this again. A little too high. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. just got wrong from right. Amen. Amen. Amen.
In all the ways that you are able, I invite you to rise for the Amidah, which will begin on page 46.
Adonai, sefatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We now each have the opportunity to pray privately, either from the words of the prayer book or the words of our hearts. Please be seated when you're finished.
When holding your breath is safer than breathing, when letting go is braver than keeping, when innocent words turn to lies, you can't hide by closing your eyes. When pain is all that they offer, like a kiss from the lips of a monster, you know the famine well, but never met the feast, when home is the belly of the beast. The ocean is wild and over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags, hope is all that you have. So say your prayers day and night and hold your babies tight. Surely someone will reach out a hand and show you a safe place to land. Oh, imagine yourself in a building, up in flames, being told to stand still. The windows wide open, this is a leap of faith. You don't know who will catch you, but maybe somebody will. The ocean is wild and over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags, hope is all that you have. So say your prayers day and night and hold your babies tight. Surely someone will reach out a hand and show you a safe place to land. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, little scared, but you're strong enough. Be the light in the dark of this danger till the sun comes up. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, little scared, but you're strong enough. Be the light in the dark of this danger till the sun comes up. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, you're scared, but you're strong enough. Be the light of the dark in this danger till the sun comes up. 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 Till the sun comes up.
In mid-December, the proprietary color coding company Pantone announced its color of the year for 2025. The tone is called Mocha Mousse, like the dessert. It is a, quote, warming brown hue imbued with richness. An evocative soft brown mocha mousse looks almost as delicious as it sounds. Pantone's color coding system was born of the complicated relationship between color and language. In the late 1880s, artist and ornithologist Robert Ridgway was tasked with describing the United States' diverse bird life. In order to do this, though, he needed the right words to differentiate between, say, the rich azure of an indigo bunting and the softer sky blue of a jay. By 1886, he and his wife Julia published a comprehensive color dictionary that they then had to expand by 1912. On each page, they portrayed hand-painted swatches of naturally occurring colors. Their dictionary proved indispensable for naturalists, designers, food colorists, and stamp collectors alike. The Ridgway Dictionaries and Pantone, the company which continues the important work of color matching, highlight the ways in which color exceeds our human ability to describe it. Color exists in the vibrant world around us, and we humans have long harnessed its power to evoke certain feelings within ourselves. In our Torah this week, we read of the elaborate architectural plan for building the Mishkan, the portable ark and sanctuary, and all its decor that the Israelites will carry throughout the desert for their 40-year journey to the Promised Land. The Mishkan will not only house the tablets of the Ten Commandments, but represent God's imminent presence on earth amongst the Israelites. Its elaborate decoration, then, is not just for adornment, but a manifestation of holiness. As such, each detail, from the length of its inner table to the width of its cloth coverings, holds theological importance. The colors of the threads of the tabernacle each have unique words that are first mentioned in Truma, this week's Torah portion. The blue-purple tchelet and the purple-red argaman are each the color of threads, which will stitch together the Mishkan and then become the colors of holiness itself. Tchelet, which may be anywhere between a dark purple blue to a soft baby blue, in particular, lasts in its holiness because not only does it adorn the bygone Mishkan, but it is the color of the thread in tzitzit. Since the fringes of our ritual garments are meant to be a specific color, that is, tchelet, knowing where this color falls on the spectrum between dark and light blue actually really matters. The precise color that our Israelite ancestors utilized to dye the tchelet thread of the Mishkan and their tzitzit has unfortunately been lost to time. Though archaeologists and biblical scholars alike suggest that the pigment may have been extracted from a certain sea snail of the genus Murex, there is simply no way of knowing to which precise blue tchelet refers. To prove this, one of the earliest rabbinic debates canonized at the very beginning of the Mishnah concerns an argument about how one knows it is morning. Most of the rabbis agree it is officially morning when there is enough dawn light that one can identify the tchelet fringe of their talit from amongst the white threads. A lone rabbi claims that it is surely morning when one can differentiate between tchelet and the green of a leek. A few generations later, Rabbi Meir would eventually ask once and for all, "Ma nishtana tchelet mikol minei tzivonin?" What makes tchelet different than all other colors? Or simply, why is tchelet so special? Tchelet, according to our Talmud, holds so much sanctity because it reminds us of both the sea and the sky. Together, the sky and sea, each in their blue infinity, remind of God's abounding glory. Not only that, but our ancient sages contend that seeing brings with it remembering, and remembering brings with it doing. Though the doing to which they refer is the enactment of each and every commandment, the aphorism rings true even in our reform setting and beyond. Seeing certain colors causes us to recall certain potent feelings, and then may cause us to act. Even when we do not realize it, color may affect our mood, our decisions, and our experience of place. Take, for example, the sanctuary, here in the Beit Midrash, or the main one up the hill. Both are light and bright and abounding in earth tones, yet prior to the sanctuary renovation in 2009, some of you may remember this, the bima used to boast the red of argaman. The pew's upholstery was a rich royal blue to represent tchelet, and the carpet was magenta to represent the purpleness of both. The original builders of the synagogue mimicked our Israelite ancestors and heeded the Eternal's call to use these colors to bring heavenly holiness into our own sacred space. Like the true Techelet, which was lost to the vicissitudes of time, Leobek Temple's sanctuary changed as well, while remaining a sight to behold, to remember our persistent call to prayer, and to act as befits our sanctuary and our synagogue. It is imperative that when we see certain colors, and remember what they intend to evoke within us, that we do not disregard the third step, action. Color reminds us so poignantly of both beauty and pain, an evocative and persistent reminder to act, to bring our values into the world and make it a better place. In the last 2 weeks, the color of the hostage crisis has morphed from yellow to orange. As the bodies of babies Kfir and Ariel Bibas, along with their young mom Shuri, were interred after they were each brutally murdered in Hamas captivity, people the world over saw their cities light up in orange, representing the red-headed little boys. From the Empire State Building to Berlin's Brandenburg Gate, many prominent monuments force people to see and thereby remember. Observing this orange, of course, tugs at the heartstrings. Seeing it causes us to remember the horrors of violence, pain, war, and worse. In the coming days, weeks, and months, as more and more hostages are confirmed to be dead, it will remain incumbent upon us to act, to educate ourselves and to educate others, to ensure policies, both here in the United States and Israel, aim for true and lasting peace, to reach out to loved ones in the Holy Land to see how they're holding up. Indeed, we are all connected. When the beauty of nature or the tragedy of human violence overwhelms and when our words fail us, color still reminds us of the ways we are connected. Dr. Soren Lorenzen writes about the way in which Tchelet ties each Israelite to each other and to the eternal. Just as within the Mishkan, Tchelet represents holiness, so too does the color evoke sanctity outside of it. Though our tzitzit no longer portray the historical Tchelet, today's Tali itself is an invitation to act, to help in the way we humans can, to make our prayers come into fruition. Regarding the color Tchelet, the medieval commentator Nachmanides recalls its relationship to the Hebrew word tachlit, which can mean aim, purpose, or goal. Color, put simply, can remind us of our aims. Like the Ridgway's project of creating a comprehensive dictionary of color, we each have our life's purpose. May our inspirations to action remain crisply visible like Tchelet in a bright dawn, and may we accomplish our goals with the smoothness of Mokamus. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
We're so lucky. We have the best interns. Anyways. We now have an opportunity to think about those in our lives, either personal friends or people that we know, or family members who are in need of healing, be it of body or of mind or of spirit. I'll start on this side, and if there are people that you're thinking of today, I invite you to share their names out loud with us so that we can take them all into our hearts. Yeah. Come on down. Patty Linsky and David Rubin. I also want to take into our hearts all those hostages who remain in Gaza and their family members who are praying to bring them home. We'll join together, page 253 for our Misha Berach.
Strength, who blessed the ones we
and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We now rise as we are able for Aleinu on page towards the end, 282.
282. Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol, la'tet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 287. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
A poem to help us set the intention for Kaddish. On page 291. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars light up the darkest nights. These are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Tonight we remember 4 hostages who were murdered in Gaza, whose bodies were returned to the state of Israel: Tzachi Idan, Ohad Yachalomi, Yitzhak Elgarat, Shlomo Mansour. And tonight we also think of those members of our community on their yard sites: Dorothy Abrams, Robert T. Blywise, Joseph Crichton, Sylvia Seisner, Herbert Makobi Elchanan Bechaim, Lorena Erler, Julia S. Fink, Samuel Flom, Monique Friedman, Charles Andrew Jardino II, Rose A. Goldman, Spencer Michael Greenwood, Mark Grillo, Samuel Hutman Jr., Mayor Isaacman, Sarah Jacobs, Sylvia Kibble, Esta Kreutz, Nancy Liefland, Walter Mirisch, Bob Perrins, Donald Aaron Purcellin, Catherine Pierce, Michael Radford, Tilly Rosen, Susan Wiles Sale, Martin J. Seligman, William Schickman, June Ebert Smith, Alfred Spivak, Jack Touchman, and Joseph Wapner. If I mispronounced the name of any of your loved ones, or there is a name that I did not say, I invite you to add those names now. Please rise as you are able and join in the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ulamei almaya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalel shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Amen. May their memories be for a blessing tonight and always.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shikoyach.
You too.